G'day pals, and welcome back to the Wandering Village, where we are probably on the last leg of our journey with Onbu. This beautiful big boy that's been giving us a piggyback ride for so long now. We've even established a whole city on his back. We left off last time right in the middle of building this giant tribute to Onbu, the survival monument, needing only glass to finish off the job. This means our primary objective is to find sand at all costs, because that's how we can make glass in our glass blower down here. Oh, our scavengers just came back with 27 sand. What a find. I think that was from exploring one of these desert islands. It looks like we also found a group of people in one of these ruined settlements. We've got a choice of either giving them water or trading some of our food. I mean, we have 751 water. Why wouldn't we give them some of that? No way. I can't believe it. They gave us 9 glass and 10 iron. What are the chances of that happening?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
In that case, let's explore this fort ruins and also this settlement down here. We might even be able to get more villagers. Although we have 88 already, which is kind of crazy. Now, we're going to have a choice soon at this crossroads whether we want to go straight through, which it looks like there's a poisoned feeding spot, which I don't know how I feel about that. And down this way, there's also some poison nomads, but this looks like a forest, which is kind of giving me some nightmares from the amount of poison we had to contend with last episode. Oh, and speaking of, we've still got this little guy, the spore moth. He's still spreading all of his poison sporelings around the place. We've got our pest control that can get rid of him, except we're all out of fuel. Although someone in the comments told me that we can make fuel in the compost heap. Oh my gosh, you can. How did I not know this? You can turn 2 poops into 3 biogas. That is amazing. All right, well, we've already sorted out our source of fuel as well. Although I'm not sure if you can collect poop while Onbu's swimming through the ocean. We'll have to see. He's just loving his life at the moment, though. Throw him in the ocean and he's the happiest little guy around. Or big guy, I mean. He's kind of like the size of a mountain. The other little critters we have are these elefleas. At the moment, we're kind of just farming them for eggs. They do have a benefit of removing poison from Onbu, so they're not causing too much issues at the moment. But if we collect too many of them, they can increase Onbu's heart rate, which is not a great thing. We also finished our laboratory as well, so now we're able to make all these crazy things like insecticides, Onbu tranquilizer. I don't know why we'd want to tranquilize Onbu. Onbu energy booster, except it takes kind of a wide range of resources, so I think for the moment we might disable that. Okay, one lot of scavengers is back, so they're going to go to the desert island. The other one found some more settlers. Welcome, everybody. 3 healthy people and 2 hungry people. Okay, I am definitely thinking we go straight ahead into this desert. I want to avoid this poison area at all costs. As far as our main building resources go, we're actually doing really well now. Even our iron's pretty good. I'm going to have to put an extra person in our glass blower to get through all of this sand that we have now. I didn't realize we had 80 fish as well. Oh my god. Nissi and Frederick are like the hardest workers on the back of Onbu, I swear. Look at all these fish in buckets. Now that we picked up those extra settlers, we're actually a bit short on houses. We've got 4 homeless people. So last time we deconstructed a whole bunch of these tents to make way for the huts, which I'm going to build a few more of. Oh, it happened! Onbu evacuated his bowels. Apparently he can go in the water while he's swimming. And it looks like we're just arriving at this poison feeding spot. It is pretty good timing because Onbu's really hungry, but we just got over all of this poison. I can't believe we have to do it again. Oh no, and Onbu's 80% sleepy. Don't you dare fall asleep on this poison island, Onbu. All right, we're right in the thick of it at the moment. And this little menu up here tells you how toxic the area around Onbu is. Apparently, both the air and the ground toxicity are high, so this is not a place we want to be for long. Oh, our scavengers just brought back 28 more sand. This is going so well. No, Onbu, he's chosen to sleep. Onbu, this is probably the worst place you could ever pick to sleep. I can't even see you in the middle of all of that poison. I actually think we're totally free of poison spores. The bad thing about this poison cloud, though, is it is lowering our happiness by 3, and it's really starting to poison a lot of our villagers. Onbu's at about 60% sleepiness right now, so I think we're going to tell him to walk instead. Okay, while that was happening, our scavengers found a band of nomads in this fort. They're trying to tell us to stay away. Our choices here are to give them a peace treaty of some of our valuable items, or pretty much pick a fight with them. Look, let's be nice. Let's give them something. The only thing they're going to get from me, though, is some herbs, because we still have quite a lot. They are overjoyed as they can finally board up some of their broken windows and leaking ceilings with some herbs. But they gave us 9 knowledge, so that is a pretty sweet deal if you ask me. Okay, we've escaped that poison cloud, but I think Onbu got a bit distracted and he forgot to eat. So he's still really hungry. It was just in time though, we have so many poisoned villagers. So in that case, I think we're going to have to feed Onbu at our favorite little machine, the feeding trebuchet. All they need to do is load up the meatball. Oh, they've shot it already. And Onbu is an amazing catch, as always. That dropped his hunger by about 20%, which is really good. It looks like we've got a good sleeping spot here, which is a bit of a relief. Just gotta watch out for this sandstorm. Oh my gosh. It's coming right across the path that we're gonna walk through. That makes me nervous. Oh no, but it looks like our beet farm is in the wrong temperature range now. So we're gonna have to swap these over to corn, I think. That seems to really like this temperature range. And of course, in the desert, none of our air wells work. They're at 0% production speed. We're gonna have to turn at least one of our other farms into a cactus farm so that we can make water from this. You definitely can't eat cacti. We've made that mistake before. Day 37. I don't think it's good for all these fish to be sitting around in buckets in these high temperatures. I'm sure it'll be fine. The traders have just arrived as well. Last time we built a second trader so that we can get more options when they arrive. No way, they actually have sand this time. I'm gonna take all 26. And biogas as well, I'm gonna take all 17 of that. Oh no, what are these things? Onbu has sandworms now? Each sandworm makes plants and fungi grow 20% faster. Can be removed by injecting Onbu with insecticide. And it lasts for 8 days. Look at these guys. It's like they sprung up as soon as Onbu went to sleep. Oh no, look how many parasites Onbu has, by the way. It's so many.
Well, I guess it's time to move again.
Well, I think in our lab we can make an insecticide out of some of these ingredients. We just need some heal shrooms and salt though. The salt we can get from the evaporator, and we can trade for some heal shrooms at the trading post. All right, how are these new farms going? Oh, really good actually. We've got plenty of corn already. We're still okay for water, but it is dropping faster than I would like. So we're gonna have 2 cactus farms going instead of just the 1. Oh, we found a Blackwater oasis. Last time we found one of these, we got some biogas from it. So let's try the same option again and see if it works. 16 biogas, love it. And at the sand dune, we also found a tribe. We can ask them for shelter and offer them some water, or we can join in the dance party. Maybe that sounds like a good option. I'm always up for a dance in the sand dunes with a random tribe. All right, that was totally worth it. Must have been a really good rain dance. I love how being poisoned just totally incapacitates your villagers, like Cornelius here, who was waiting for Varley to come over and heal him. All right, now he's happy. Back to doing some work. And here's Vicky, one of our pest control people, moving some of the biogas around. That's really good to see. Someone said in the comments maybe we should keep some of these little guys around, but I think I would have more peace of mind if we just get rid of all these little critters on Onbu's back. Especially since he's got a whole bunch of new parasites on him. My god, yeah, look at the rest of those sandworms go. They're so big. Go and ruin someone else's life over there, would ya? So I've asked the decontaminator to remove this spore moth. Ah, thank goodness. That's a peace of mind for me. We actually do have some spore moth eggs, so we could grow another one if we wanted to. But I think we're also going to remove these Ella fleas too. Corbin from Pest Control is going to make pretty short work of that. We've got so many eggs for these guys as well. We can grow them whenever we need to. Looks like this little food stand we built has been really popular as well. It saves the workers in all of these buildings from having to travel all the way back to the town. I feel like we need a table and chairs. Everyone just kind of eats on the go. Actually, maybe we shouldn't. They don't need any more excuses to not do work. Okay, Onbu's decided that sleep was long enough. His health has gone back up to 95% though, so that's nice. Might be because we got rid of some of the bugs on his back. Oh, and he's just evacuated his bowels. That's fantastic news. Look, everyone's so happy about it. And I am as well, because that means we can start to turn this poop into biogas. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Oh, this sawmill has completely worked its way through that giant trunk that was there. We do have one right in the middle of town, but I can't actually squeeze a sawmill in anywhere. So for now, we'll have to work with this one, which is up near all of the Onbu equipment. We're really lucky we got that 9 knowledge from the scavengers, because the next thing we're going to research is this injector. It's the only way that we can inject the pesticide into Onbu. We've found ourselves in the middle of a short heat wave now, but it's not doing anything except for slowing down our corn crops just a little bit. All of our cactus farms are totally fine down below. Okay, let's check how our survival monument's going. Okay, just 13 glass left to go. We can definitely do this. It looks like we really don't have a choice of biomes after this next crossroads. Do we want to go into ocean or ocean? Hopefully, if we just give it a second, the choice will become much easier. Yeah, no, waiting didn't really pay off at all. I can't see anything else that's going to tell me which way I want to go. So I think we're going to choose northeast, purely because there's a sand dune up here. So that's just giving me good vibes for up north. And it won't take long before we run into these nomads, so we could get an extra few villagers too. Another 3 healthy people for the village. And Onbu, we're back in your favorite place. We're in the ocean again. So it does remind me, now we need to swap our crops back once again. This time we're going to do a mixture between beets, tomato, and we'll do some wheat as well. A bit of everything. And it also looks like we can put our A-team back to work and get this fishery up and running again. They're already going full steam ahead. They're the best workers around. They're actually my favorites. Don't tell anyone else I said that though. Like you, what are you 3 doing? You should be cooking food for the colony. Oh, out of beets, I see. Okay, well, I actually have 162 tomatoes, so get back to work and grill some tomatoes instead. Oh, the trader's back again. All right, what have you got for us today, Mr. Trader? It's very expensive for this knowledge, but we really do need it. The good thing being back in the ocean biome, though, is that all of our air wells have started producing again, even though it's just 50% production speed. We've also got this seawater collector, which we can then convert to drinking water in the evaporator. Oh no, we're right in the middle of a thunderstorm. This structure has been severely damaged and needs to be rebuilt. I didn't know the thunderstorm could knock over your buildings. Oh man, I think we actually escaped really lightly. It was just a hut. Oh, Walton's delivering a glass to the monument. We're at 17 of 25. We're already repairing that hut as well. That took no time. Bart is like an all-star for this kind of stuff. I see him all over the place. Oh, and Walton as well. He's also really good. Okay, well, we made it to the sleeping island, and Onbu has celebrated by opening his bowels once again. Just barely missing out on his very comfy sleeping spot. Look at him wiggle his butt into those comfy little cotton trees. Then just a little paw stretch and a giant yawn, which always causes an earthquake for our village. Okay, we're fully rested and back on the move. Looks like we have another choice to make here, whether we want to go down into the mountains area or keep going through the ocean. I mean, even though this is a poisoned feeding spot, I would much rather take this than whatever crazy poison nightmare is happening over in that forest. Okay, looks like we did get rid of the worms after all, but Onbu's at 85%. That is not the best. Onbu, this is like your 4th swim today. What a lucky boy. I just saw it down in our bottom right. We've actually traveled over 1,040 kilometers. Onbu, all 6 of your legs must be getting really tired. He doesn't really have to kick that hard in the water, to be honest. He's very buoyant. Oh, but we got our Onbu injector researched. It looks like this needs to be in the middle of Onbu somewhere, so we can place it here. The only issue is that it needs 5 glass to be built, so we're going to wait until we've finished our survival monument first before we build that thing. Okay, well, poison feeding spot number 2, I guess. I'm actually happy to put up with the poison this time because Onbu is at 59% hunger, so that's going to save us a lot of food having to feed him with our trebuchet. Even though I love using this thing. Mwah. I can't really see him enjoying his mushrooms, unfortunately, but I'm sure it's happening in there. I can hear the disgusting noises he's making from all the way back here. Man, he loves mushrooms. I guess I'll leave him to enjoy those. We're just going to keep scavenging everything around here. Wait, what are these? Tasty looking stones. They look like Onbu's favorite mushrooms, but eating them might cause constipation. Oh, that is not the best. I forgot to show, but I've started researching a laxative, so if Onbu does get constipated, I'm going to be ready. All right, this is our 23rd piece of glass. Just 2 more to go. I can't believe it. We're getting so close now. Okay, well, since we're in the mountains biome now, we should check our farms. Actually, it looks like beets is our best bet. The only other thing that really wants to grow is wheat, but it's still in this yellow range as well. Oh, that was our 24th going in then. We just need 1 more glass. Come on, who's got a glass? All right, all I can see is food. Okay, it looks like Fidelity's bringing sand back to make the last piece of glass. There they go, they're making it. The very last one. Oh, Onbu's eating his favorite mushrooms. He couldn't resist. Oh no, now Onbu's got low digestion. He defecates less often, causing his belly to rumble and the earth to shake. Wait, that sounds really bad. I was not expecting that. All right, in our Onbu kitchen, we're just making regular food at the moment. Here's the laxative. Okay, it's only mushrooms and herbs. That's not a problem at all. All right, great. We're going to make some of those and we'll give them to Onbu as soon as possible. It looks like we can also research food to constipate Onbu if we need to, so I'm going to do that as well. Never know when you're going to need a constipator. And Julio has it! Our last piece of glass! Thanks for doing the honors, Julio. I've never seen you before in the whole history of this village, but you've really just done one of the most important jobs we needed. I wonder if he's a new villager. Oh, and we've got our first worker. It looks like it's Allison Hegro that was the first to it. And then we have Melantha, Michaela. Oh my gosh, everyone's coming. Here's Bart and Walton, of course. They're a bit slow to this one, but I'll forgive them. They're so good normally. 20% constructed. Oh, I can't wait to see what this thing's like. It looks like Vincent's also going to join in. We've got 6 people building this thing. 60%. Oh my God, it's going so quickly now. Bart cracking a smile there. He can't wait either. He's just like me. He can't wait for it to be built. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We did it. Oh, it's the village elder again. Wait, I thought I became the village elder. And I thought we removed that poison from your head. Didn't we use a flamethrower for that? Anyway, well done, he says. I hope this will inspire our people for generations to never give up, to pull through even when the odds seem overwhelming. And most importantly, I hope it reminds them of the value of cooperation, without which survival would have been close to impossible. With this, I think I can finally retire. Oh, it's about time. We all know I'm the one doing the work and the planning around here. I didn't even know you existed until like 10 days ago. You have overcome many obstacles, and no matter what else we may encounter, I am certain that you will lead us towards a prosperous future. It has been a pleasure to go on this journey with you, and I hope we can go on another one soon. It looks like that's the end of the early access once you build the monument. A monument to your continued survival against all odds. I mean, that exactly sums up how I feel about Onbu as well. Can I get one of these in real life? That is the coolest thing ever. Oh my God, Onbu was affected by rock grubs. Wait, you've ruined this special moment.
No, God!
What in the world is a rock grub? Makes plants and fungi grow 20% slower. Ah, so there's another reason we need to inject Onbu with insecticide. Well, now that we've completed the monument, let's prioritize this injector so we can get the 5 glass we need to build that. Then we can finally build some of these other buildings we've been waiting on, like the Scout Tower and also the gourmet kitchen over here. Oh, the traders are off as well, not a problem. Yeah, look at this, we're cranking out the glass now. This one's off to the Scout Tower by the looks of it. Oh my gosh, we're right in the path of a thunderstorm. It might damage some of your buildings. Oh no, we definitely did not miss it. I think this part survived. Oh, but it looks like we lost a lot of berry gatherers. That's okay. They're ones that we weren't actually using, so really not a big problem. It would have been way worse if it took out our windmill and bakery. But bad news, Onbu has decided to sleep right in the path of the thunderstorm. I can't believe you've made that choice for all of us, Onbu. Oh my gosh, would you guys just calm down? How many fish can you possibly grow? I'm making 2 of these kitchens into grilled fish kitchens. We've made some Onbu laxative as well, so as soon as he's conscious again, we're going to feed that to him. Oh no, actually Onbu's belly's rumbling because of his constipation. That destroyed so much. Our carpenter, one of our research buildings, and an air well. And now we've got a thunderstorm right on top of us. The Onbu doctor collapsed. Okay, I'm going to have to repair that as a priority. We need that ASAP. Things are getting kind of crazy at day 140. Okay, we found another bunch of settlers, and it turns out there's 5, which is pretty significant because we've finally reached 100 population. This is your last good chance for a big sleep, Onbu, because after this, we're going to start moving even faster, which I think we're going to start cranking up the game speed to 4 times. Okay, we've finally got enough knowledge that we can research the artistry. That's going to let us place large decorations down to greatly increase the attractiveness of homes in a wide area. So with this, I'm thinking we can make these cottages pretty amazing housing. Their quality is already really good. Uh-oh, a rock grub colony. We're already still infested by these guys. It's like a highway of grubs. Why are there so many? Make sure you don't step on the cracks or you'll break your mother's back, Onbu. No, Onbu, your mother. I mean, actually, you're the last of your kind, so it doesn't really matter, but oh my God, you're stepping on all of the cracks. Now we've doubled our infestation of rock grubs. That's right, Baxter, you demolished that fungus. Oh my gosh, it looks like Granny's on the job as well. She's really getting to work on that tiny spalling. The unfortunate thing now is we have to remove all of these crops. Luckily, we've got a whole bunch of biofuel now, so all of these flamethrower guys are going to make pretty short work of it. Except they seem to all go on lunch break together. Looks like we've found some more of Onbu's favorite mushrooms. Unfortunately, they're the same ones that make him constipated. But luckily, I'm a super genius, and I made some extra Onbu laxatives, so I'm going to feed one to him straight away. Let's load up this giant laxative meatball. There it goes. Oh, it looks a lot like the other one. Oh, that is such a close-up. But Onbu caught that, not a problem. Oh my god, a medium sandstorm. Don't you dare touch Onbu. It wiped out so many of our buildings. Actually, it was just a seawater collector and an air well. Oh, and one of our scavenger huts, and also an air well over here. That's not cool at all. I think it also took out another 2 of these berry gatherers, but that's not really a problem for us at the moment. I didn't realize this before, but the Onbu monument has a decoration value of 8. So all of the houses that are around it get a massive bonus to their decoration total. This is like the first time we've had a decoration point. Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now? Look at these sneaky little jerks in there. That must be how they got me last time. Hiding there where you can't see them until the last moment. Oh my goodness, look how big this sandworm area is. Onbu, I'm just really not sure that that is the best place to be sleeping right now. Okay, well, it's taken quite a while, but we've finally got the last glass to make our injector. We've got Randy on the job here, completing the building. Oh yeah, and if you see up here, I also expanded our herb farm a lot as well. Really don't want to run out of those things. And there's our injector. Are we sure this isn't painful for Onbu? It doesn't say it is. Oh, and this is huge as well. Tatiana is bringing the last glass that we needed to build this scout tower. This should increase the visible range around Onbu. I mean, this is as far as we can see right now. Wow, that is such a massive difference. There's even a dune over here that I couldn't see at all before. Actually, now that we've got our injector built with a few insecticides in there, let's see if we can help Onbu out with this sandworm situation. Looks like we can only remove 1 at a time, so let's do it with 1 and see what happens, I guess. Wow, that was actually really quick. I love that you can just remove 1 grub at a time, so you can kind of tailor the bugs on Onbu's back if you want. Like, I kind of like these rock grubs, to be honest. I wouldn't want to get rid of them. Oh, our mansion research just finished. What does it take to build one of those? 10 glass and 10 iron, but I have to build at least 1. It takes up 9 squares. The huts are only 4 squares. We're also back in the mountains biome, and I just cannot get over how far you can see. Look at all of these places we need to explore with our scavengers. I think we're going to try and hit up all of the shrines, because they could have knowledge in them. And of course, anywhere that has sand, we're going to hit that up as well. Looks like Onbu's taken this opportunity to rub his face on some soft, comfy trees. There is just so much wheat around that our bakery can't really keep up. We've got 164 flour just sitting around. So I'm going to plop a little extra bakery in here for us. This has been a long time coming as well. Vincent and Walton, they finally built our gourmet kitchen. This looks so cool. I love this. So we can actually make 3rd level recipes now. Honestly, I think our best bet is the borscht. A lot of our farms we've had to swap over to beets since we got to the mountains, so it won't be long before we can do that. Now, something we haven't checked out yet is these new decorations we have. Oh my gosh, what is a wonder tree? I want this so badly, but I don't have tree saplings. But right now, I think we're going to build a pavilion, and I'm going to plonk it right in the middle of all of these cottages. Okay, it's finally time we can try one of these filling Onbu foods, because they decrease his hunger by exactly 60%. It looks just like all the other meatballs. Oh, hello, Onbu. Wow, that was a super close up again. Okay, that definitely takes off 60% of the hunger. I'd much rather that instead of 3 regular food. We're making borscht. This is our first level 3 recipe. You watch how quickly villagers come and try and steal all of this borscht now. Yeah, look, Shay is the first one out here. Demolished that. And Burton and Valley just finished their dishes as well. Turns out the level 3 food is super popular. That's really going to punch up our food quality and food variety too. Wow, we finished constructing the pavilion as well. So now all of these cottages have 6 extra points of decoration. Man, you really need a lot to max them out. But that's put our decoration points up by an extra 1, and our total happiness to 17. It's never been so high. Oh, what in the world was that? Where did that thunderstorm come from? That just demolished so much of our town. Oh man, that was a couple of our kitchens, so many of our houses, and our airwells. A research building. That was also our decontaminator and our sea collector for the 2nd time. Man, the tornadoes get nasty out here at day 160. It probably did do us a favor over here, to be honest. It started to get rid of some of these tents for us. But we're like a well-oiled machine now. These houses are getting repaired like nobody's business. I mean, this is being fast-forwarded. That's why it's happening so quickly. Oh, it's my favorite parasites again. The rock grubs. After a certain amount of time, they'll slow Onbu's poison build-up by 50%, which is super good. And actually, that is probably just in time because we're in the jungle biome, which is my absolute least favorite at the moment. Oh, but our tree nursery research just finished. So I might build this little guy out in this area. He can be all alone out here. All right, the trade is back, and actually we can just buy our tree saplings from here. So let's buy all 19 and also the 4 knowledge he has too. Now what that means actually is we could build a wonder tree. And I think if we place it down here next to the pavilion, we can really try and max out some of these cottages. I think that's a great idea. Oh, I just realized the hornblower was totally destroyed. I need to build that back. And the trebuchet. How long have they been destroyed for? We also have some poisonous sporlings we need to get rid of as well. Oh, and a herbalist? When did all of these things break? Lucky we've got our flamethrower guys. They're taking care of business. Hello, tree nursery. Ashil, your idol, I see. I just realized it says gather saplings from nearby trees. We don't seem to have any of those at the moment. There's just this one over here. So we're actually at a 0% efficiency for the nursery. Do I just have to wait for a tree to randomly pop up in this area? Oh, our first mansion. Whoa, look how much bigger this is than the huts over here. Housing quality 9 and a 40% resistance to poison. It also has the highest durability, so hopefully that won't get destroyed by tornadoes. But at the moment, we're coping with some really bad poison. And that's because our hornblower was destroyed by one of those tornadoes. And Onbu decided it would be a good idea to fall asleep with his tail in a poison cloud and on some ground that is highly toxic. Not really a great idea, Onbu. Mindy succumbed to poison? Wait, a villager just died from poison? Oh no, this is gonna get bad. Our doctors are not keeping up. I'm gonna have to build a second village doctor over here. Luckily, Onbu's on his feet, so there's way less toxins in the air now. And he's finally out of that poison cloud. See how close he was to this sleeping spot when he fell asleep? I just couldn't wake him up because we didn't have a hornblower. Oh, our scavengers have found a giant tree. After walking through the magical looking woods, they arrive at a clearing with a magnificent tree standing in its center. You know what? I do need wood. I'm going to try and chop this down. You better give me so much wood. 37, I'll take it. And we didn't get attacked by tree people. That's pretty nice as well. Another one? We'll chop that one down too and get another 39 wood. I also built this granary, which can hold up to 200 of every food. So we're never going to need more storage again. Oh no, Ash'll succumb to poison. That's the second one. We're finally getting on top of it though. We're below 25 poison villages now. We just can't seem to escape the poison at the moment. We're walking straight into a giant spore cloud now. Oh man, we got a lot this time. This one's going to be high priority. I don't want to lose my berries again. Something else I've been waiting to research is the community plaza. So we should be able to raise happiness by 2 when it's fully staffed. Okay, Michaela's putting in a decent effort fighting back against this poison. And it looks like everyone else is too. Alison Hegro, Walton, and Vincent. Just all the usuals, you know? We're at day 169. Nearly 1,300 kilometers now. The community plaza is ready. It just needs 5 wood planks and 25 stone slabs. Why is it so big? To make it fit, we're going to remove this whole section of roads and also this pantry. And if everything was correct... Yes! Okay, we can fit it. This was the previous version, the town square. And this is how big the community plaza is. Oh, what a difference. And here we have Vincent all on his own putting the final touches on the community plaza. Oh my god, look how big this is. Is this like a little Onbu feature in the pavers? That looks so cool. So it seems like we need 8 staff in here to get the 2 happiness benefit. But also, it means we can hold a festival. And you know what? Maybe that's a really good way for us to celebrate this journey we've had with Onbu. We've got our monument to Onbu as well. And this town has just kind of gone nuts lately. There's so much going on. We're also really good on food and we've got over 1,000 water. We've even got Onbu back to the ocean. Look how happy he is as well. And also, he's back to 100% health. Oh, but he does have a little bit of poison. So I think we'll give him an antidote, which should take the edge off a little bit. There you go, Onbu. Bottoms up. How do we have 200 fish? What are you guys doing? I've never seen a more productive farm. You guys are insane. Okay, looks like we picked up enough nomads now that we've fully staffed our community plaza. If we click on show interactions here, no way. Onbu's birthday? No one knows when Onbu's birthday really is, but that won't stop your village from celebrating. Increase happiness by 6 for 2 days and increase Onbu's trust. Okay, that's all we needed. They're setting off fireworks for Onbu's birthday. Oh man, this has to be the best way to finish it. Onbu, I know you're 100% tired and you're losing health, but we're letting off fireworks for your birthday. Hopefully this keeps you awake long enough to get into your comfy cotton trees. Onbu's definitely the early to bed on his birthday kind of a guy. Okay, that was probably the best thing we've done in the game so far. That's given us 6 extra happiness points on top of the 2 we got just for staffing that place. Our total happiness is 26. Well, you know what? I think this is the perfect place for us to leave it. Onbu, I'm trying to speak here. Just keep your yawns to yourself, would you? Actually, I take that back. He's the birthday boy now. Oh, look at him all tuck it out on his birthday. We've gone way further than the end of the early access. Rather than us waiting till we have a tragic end, let's leave it on a high note. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Love you. Mwah. Okay, bye. Bye, Onbu.